right, ladies and gentlemen, my mic does work, it looks like. Hello, and thank you for tuning in today. We got a lot of fun planned today. Doing some webcam action, looking sexy as always. Shout out to you guys for tuning in, because we got plenty of Heroes of New Earth coming at you. But as you can see in front of you, and as you've probably known by now, we're actually going to be doing a group stage selection show for the Cooler Master HoNor tournament. It started yesterday, continues today, of course. The next couple of weeks, I believe, where there's $5,000 on the line. So with that said, again, just like a quick rundown of this event. So, of course, again, this is the Cooler Masters HoNor tournament. It started with the qualifiers yesterday from the round of 64 to the round of 32, where that was a best of 3. And then the winner of the round of 32, moving on to the round of 16, of course. But instead of just making it a simple single elimination, double elimination tournament, whatever, decided to mix things up a little bit. So the organizers of this event decided to make it a kind of a 3-stage event. The first stage was the qualifiers yesterday. The second stage is what it's going to start today with the group stages. Actually going to be 16 teams, 4 groups with 4 teams in each, as you can see right here in front of you. And then each of these teams will play each other twice, so 6 games total. And then the top 2 records at the end of the group stage is actually going to be moving on to the round of, or the I guess you can call it the quarterfinals, double elimination, best of 3 format. So we got the best of all worlds, really. We start with the qualifiers, simple format. We go to the group stages, which I personally stress time and time again I'm a huge fan of, and I'm really excited the fact that this tournament is going with the group stage format. And then, of course, into the quarterfinals that we see right there with the double elimination tournament. So I'm really looking forward. Of course, the point of today right now, as we're going to start it early, the matches don't start for another hour, but we're actually going to be doing the selection for the group stages. Again, as you can see in front of you, we need to figure out who the hell is in which group. And instead of going with just a simple, behind the scenes, let's just see them however, let's maybe make them play one match and see where they go. We came up with the idea, let's have some fun with it. Let's actually do a live drawing show. That's what we're doing here, baby, with myself, and, give you a chance to community to get some excitement, to get some drama out of it. So, looking forward to having some fun. I do want to show you the list of teams, the total 16 teams that are actually in this event, as you can see on your screen right here. Bigfoot, Nujabar Gaming, I'll just go Bigfoot Gaming, that's a lot easier to say. Just totally butcher that shit. Blackfade.org, of course, Clan Milk, Fnatic Raid Call, HonPortal.org. Who, by the way, they did actually recently change their name to Fit. Unfortunately, they decided to drop their sponsorship, so they are no longer a part of the Port organization. Then we have Saishi, who's definitely been a North American team that's been stepping up recently. We got Team Gosu. That is actually Team It's Gosu, I found out, so no worries there. And then Vitriolic Gaming. That's on the left-hand side. And then on the right-hand side, Big Girls Don't Cry, a.k.a. A-Man. That is, of course, as I refer from time to time, Peter Pan Dam's team, but that's the A-Man team. Cat Died, I Cried. No clue who those guys are, but congratulations to them for making it this far. Flare Esports, again, a team I don't know really much about, but pretty sweet name, I must say, Flare Esports. Frenetic Array, now known as TT Esports, actually. So, again, that's the old Frey team, though, the Australians. Ling's Workhouse, again, another team not too familiar with, hoping maybe see something out of them today, perhaps. Sweden Got This, also known as SGTY. Trademark Esports, of course, and then Excuse Me, also known as XQS. So those are the 16 teams that are going to be in this event here in the group stages. Now, today, after the group drawing stage, about 45 minutes from now or so, the matches will start. 2 rounds will be played today. So a total of 4 matches for each team. Again, it's a static 2-game series for each team. So 4 matches in total will be played today for each of the teams. And then the following, I believe it's next Saturday, is actually when the 3rd round of this event is, for the group stages, that is supposed to take place. So there you go. That's what's on the line, guys. Looking forward again. I got my little chalice in front of you, as Phil put it, the HoN Tour Trophy. This is what all the HoN Tour champions are going to... No, it's really not, though. I really can't do that because that's just wrong. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get things started here. For those that may know, I use this chalice from time to time for the purpose of doing drawings in the past. So I got all 12 teams. Okay, let me actually explain that real quickly. Okay, so I have 12 teams in here. Obviously, there's 16 teams, but we're going to actually only select 12 teams. Because as you can see right here, it was decided by the organization, the admins of the event, that there was top 4 teams were already seeded. Trademark Esports got the number 1 seed. TT Esports got the number 2 seed. You got BlackFade.org with the 3 seed, and then Fnatic Raycall got the 4 seed. So that was decided by the admins in the organization again. As the, that's ultimately just a way to make sure that these teams aren't matched up against one another in the group stage, because obviously that would be pretty ridiculous. So obviously I'm doing some solo, so apologize if I take a little bit of a water break here and there. All right. With that said, I think we are. I think we're good to get this going, guys. I think we might as well. No more suspense. I'm really excited for this. This is a great format. I have a lot of fun with this. I'm really excited. Big shout out to the CSN organization, Cyber Sports Network, for allowing us to do this. We were talking about it a little bit, and I brought up the idea, and they were like, that sounds cool. So, anyway, so I got the 12 teams that are not those top 4 in here. Little pieces of paper. I know, professional stuff right here. This is how we do it, honcast. So yeah, let's go ahead. Now, the first selection, I figured what made sense. We're going to start with Group A to see which first team is going to be in Group A, and then we'll do a snake format. So we'll go from Group A to Group B, C, D, and then we'll do 2 for D, and then back to C, B, and then back to A for 2 for A, and then back to D. So, snake format as it's called. So, here we go. For Group A, who is going to be joining Trademark Esports in Group A right there? Which of the 12 teams that wasn't seeded? Oh my gosh, the suspense is killing me! Okay, let's do this. Let's see. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? It is going to be... I'm going to show you guys first. That's how much I love you guys. Vitriolic Gaming! So the North American team, Vitriolic Gaming, they're going to be joining Trademark Esports in that Group A right there. So, of course, Vitriolic Gaming, they've definitely been... They've had their up and downs. Obviously, the DreamHawn event was kind of unfortunate for them with how it ended so quickly. But pulling up their roster right here, as you can see... yeah, they're, of course, competing in this event. They got to the round of 16, and they're going to be joining Trademark Esports. So, congratulations to them. I'm sure they're excited about that. I don't know if you actually should be excited about that, but obviously Trademark Esports is a difficult team. But, again, the top 2 teams from each bracket, from each group, will be moving on to the quarterfinal stage, the round of 8. So, just because you're matched up, obviously, no matter really what group you're in initially, it's going to suck. So, all right, to keep this going though, let's see if it's updated yet. No, it's not. We're obviously with the production wise, we're trying to update on the fly, but it may be a little bit delayed. So, we got the updated. Booyah! Look at that. Big shout out to Mr. Matt Klein right there, doing the production. Matt Klein stepping up, new producer, editor. And taking care of the work right there. So as you can see, Vitriolic Gaming joining Trademark Esports. Here we go. Let's see who the next team is going to be. This is going to be who's joining TT Esports, formerly known as Frenetic Array, the Australian team in Group B right there. Let's see who it is. Oh, turn that upside down. That is, I'm trying to read off the webcam. Sweden got this, yo. Wow, we're starting off strong right here. So SGTY, Sweden got this, yo. Going to be joining TT Esports in Group B, so congratulations to them. I feel weird saying that because that's, I don't know if I should be saying that or whatever, but it must be good to know, at least what group you're going to be in. So SGTY going to be in that Group B, and of course SGTY, Sweden got this. So now they've been going through a little bit of changes as far as their roster goes, I believe. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up their roster right here on screen, at least what it says on the site. I don't believe My Nuts is actually playing with them anymore. But they still have Fitsuke, Relo, and of course Solon, and then even playing with Izzy Stradlin. So, yeah, that's kind of their a little bit of a new roster there, you could say. But again, upgrading the groups right here. Again, shout out to Klein. There you go. So, TT Esports, Sweden got this, yo. Again, we're starting off strong, guys. Holy crap. Yeah, again, the big part of this is finding out who the group of death is going to be. That's how it's labeled. All right, guys, let's see who's going to be in Group C now, joining BlackFade.org. Pull up the chalice right here. Not looking. All right, we'll choose this team. Nope, upside down again. A-Man. So, A-Man, also known as Big Girls Don't Cry in this event, but A-Man going to be joining BlackFade.org in Group C right there. So, that's, of course, again, Peter Pan, Dam, and crew, as I personally refer them to, just to make things easy, I guess. But A-Man going to be joining BlackFade.org in that Group C right there. Of course, A-Man, very strong team. They're definitely in the honcast top 10 for good reason. They've been having some impressive results recently. I mean, hell, even yesterday, as we found out from Ziori, they actually defeated Fnatic Recall, I believe it was, 2-1 in the It's Gozu tournament in the first round of that. They ended up losing in the second round to TDM. Tough team again, but they defeated Fnatic Recall yesterday, or not yesterday, but the day before, I guess, in the It's Gozu Invitational. So they definitely coming off a high from that, you can say. So BlackFade.org and A-Man there. So that's how the groups are shaping up so far. Now let's go to Group D, and of course we'll select 2 teams for Group D right here, again being the snake format, going back and forth. So the first team that's going to be joining Fnatic Recall in Group D right there. Let's see who it is. I got one right here, that's right. It is, one that's ripped, but Bigfoot Gaming. We'll go with Bigfoot Gaming again. I'm not sure what that word is even supposed to be. In Jubar, I'm horrible at English in general, but I'm sure that's Swedish or something. Anyways, Bigfoot Gaming. Again, this is actually a team I literally know nothing about, absolutely nothing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. But obviously, going to be paired up with Fnatic Recall here, here in the Group D. So. And pulling up their roster actually real quickly, as you can see on your screen. So maybe you'll recognize some players, maybe not. I don't know, but all right. So there you go with Group D. That's the beginning of Group D with Bigfoot Gaming. They're actually tagged up KRC. That's kind of different, but so now this is to see now for this next one. Again, this will still be Group D. Who will join Fnatic Recall and now Bigfoot Gaming here in Group D. So we're going to find out our third team in a group for the first time of this. So let's go ahead and do some shuffling around a little bit. All right, so still some powerful teams left, no doubt. Again, to pull that up real quickly, actually, again. As you can see on your screen, those are the 16 teams in total, so definitely some powerful teams still left on that board. Let's go ahead and see who is going to be next. So this is going to be Group D once again. To joining Fnatic Recall and Bigfoot Gaming. It is that upside down? It is. Flare Esports. Flare Esports going to be joining those 2 teams. So, Group D, you know, Fnatic Recall, if they're watching this right now, they're probably saying to themselves, you know, we're feeling pretty good right now. We're feeling pretty good. Flare Esports, again, just like Bigfoot Gaming, I personally don't know much about them. Obviously, winning their first 2 rounds to get here to this place. Here in the round of 16. But, yeah, other than that, can't say I know them too much. Again, this is their roster on the screen, their team profile, you could say, here on the CSN website. So, there you go. So, it's going to be Flare Esports, Bigfoot Gaming, and Fnatic Recall so far in Group D. Now let's go ahead and snake back. So, now this will be Group C, of course. Going back to Group C now, so BlackFade and A-Man already in that Group C. Let's go ahead and see, I said that twice. Let's go ahead and see who's going to be joining them. BlackFade.org and A-Man now. They're in that group, so once again, pulling up the chalice right here. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like we need some epic music in the background. Whatever. Like my own epic music. All right, Ling's Workhouse. They're going to be in Group C. They're going to be joining those 2 teams. So Ling's Workhouse going to be doing work right there. Again, these just so happens to be one of these teams, once again, that I personally am not too familiar with, but looking forward to seeing what they can do. Now, Cat Lomain, that's actually a player that I definitely do recognize, and he is apparently part of this team, so there you go. Actually, you know, I'm looking at this. I definitely recognize even a couple more, so this could possibly be a pretty legit team right here. So, Ling's work. Oh my God, it's Walkhouse. Oh, that makes so much. Okay. It is Walkhouse. Derp. Yeah, I'm looking at the site right now. For some reason, I saw that. I'm just like, oh, Ling's Workhouse. Okay, that doesn't even make sense. All right. Anyways, as he's probably to screw that up too, isn't he? Yes, he is. Anyways, so Ling's Walkhouse gonna be joining A-Man and BlackFade.org there, and in Group C. So there you go. That's how that group is shaping out. So we're definitely getting an idea of what these groups are looking like right here. Okay, did he update it? It looks like he did. Let me actually refresh real quick. There you go. There you go. Again, Matt Klein doing work right there. Shout out to him. All right, so now Group B. Let's go to see who's going to join TT Esports and Sweden's Got This Yo. And those two in Group B right there. Those two powerful teams. Group B, man, I mean, it's already looking scary. Obviously with only 2 teams, but let's see who's going to be joining them. Could this be the group of death? Ooh, it just maybe, as my phone is going off, so completely unprofessional. How about that? Popular guy, that we're going to say. So, Clan Milk going to be joining those 2 teams, SGTY and TT Esports. Going to be joined by Clan Milk right there. So that so far, I would say that so far is definitely looking like the group of death to me. I must say. I mean, that's pretty powerful right there. So I know Milk Fat's watching. Shout out to Milk Fat. See you guys next week. Exactly. There's the confidence right there. So Clan Milk going to join SGTY and TT Esports. Again, TT Esports, the former Frenetic Array team. So just keep referring to that so people are aware of who that actually is. So there you go. That's definitely the group of death for me. Again, Clan Milk was also in the midst of some changes themselves. Moravis is no longer playing with them, from my understanding, and neither is Noodles either. And as you can see on the roster right here, that shows that. Now we did get the chance to cast him yesterday. It looked powerful. It was against really not too well known of a team. So, but I'm sure they're going to be confident nonetheless going into that Group B right there. But as you can see, that Group B, TT Esports, Sweden Got This Yo, and Clan Milk. I am, only 2 of those teams are going to make it, obviously. So. That's, again, we'll label it the group of death. All right, back to the drawing, though. So now this is Group A. Now we're going to finish off Group A here. So we'll go with the first one and then the second one, and we'll be finished with Group A after this. So how is Group A going to finish? Let's see who the first team is going to be joining those 2 teams of Group A. It is going to be Team Saishi. So Team Saishi going to be joining them. Again, this is a team that's actually been up and coming on the North American HoN scene. They started with some amateur events, and they were actually looking pretty solid. A solid team, no doubt, with some very, very powerful results. So congratulations to them for that. But again, now they're going to be joining Trademark Esports as well as Vitriolic Gaming. So Group A, shaping out to be all North American, mind you. That's actually interesting in itself. Just so happening to be an old North American powerhouse group so far, though. So there you go. You see Tralf in chat. Well, Tralf's happy with Vitriolic Gaming and Saishi joining them, so that's, good for him. There we go. The group's got the update there. So there you go. Now we're going to figure out who the final team in Group A is going to be joining these 2 teams. So Tralf and Medor, here you go. Who's going to be joining you guys in Group A? I guess we have 1, 2. Yeah, we only have 4 drawings left. So who's actually left? Now that I'm thinking about it. Who have we not drawn yet? Let's put the screen up. So we have not drawn. Again, those are the tunes. HoN Portal. That's right. We haven't done Team It's Gosu either. Wow. So HoN Portal is Gosu. Excuse me. And Cat Dead I Cried, I believe, are the 4 teams that have. This is getting suspenseful, man. All right. So let's see who's going to be joining those 3 teams at Group A now. Saishi, Trademark, and Vitriolic. Let's go. Oop, there you go. HoNPortal.org. So there you go. That's how it's going to finish off at Group A right there. Now, okay, they're actually now known as Fit. I was just informed by Panny today, actually. They're now going back to Better Looking Than You with the tag Fit. So technically Fit, but anyways, that's what we know them by, at least for now. So there you go. That's how it's going to finish off with HoNPortal.org joining them. That's what they signed up with the tournament with, so I guess we might as well just keep it consistent, as I totally dropped something right there. So pulling them up real quickly, right here on the roster. Of course, you got Penny, Yolim, Johannes, Probusk, Sequence. Anyways, so yeah, powerful team there. Let's update the groups. All right, so Group A is finished. Pretty solid group there, no doubt. Trademark, Vitriolic, Saishi, and HoNPortal.org. That's shaping up. Obviously, I think there's some two. I don't know. I think obviously Trademark Esports has to be the favorite there, but then for the second place, that's gonna be a fun group to watch, at least for second place, in my opinion. I mean, Trademark Esports, again, this is my opinion personally, but I think they're just so good right now, and I don't know if they're gonna be able to be caught. But That second place battle could be very, very powerful. So Group B now. This is what we're referring to as Group of Death. Wow. I mean, we still got Team It's Gosu. We still got Excuse Me and Cat Died. I Cried. Which is gonna, if it's Team It's Gosu, man, this is this truly is gonna be the Group of Death. All right, let's go ahead and see. All right, let me pull up the webcam real quickly to show you that I'm not cheating or anything. All right, so the chalice up here. Let's go ahead and flip it around a little bit. Wave my hand around. Do some magic. Woo, woo. Okay, let's see what happens. All right, so no craziness here. It's gonna be Cat Died, I Cried. Again, this is a team not too familiar with, but unfortunate for them because they're gonna be joining what is, I still think, should be considered the Group of Death, at least so far. As a result of how it's playing out. So Cat Died, I Cry, going to be the fourth team in that group right there. Pulling up their roster real quickly on screen so you can take a look at it. Me personally, I don't know if you guys do, but I really don't know much about this team. It looks like they are a European team. But yeah, other than that, don't really have much information on. So we are down to two teams remaining now here in the selection show. So, of course, Team It's Gosu and Excuse Me are going to be the last two teams here. As pulling up the groups one more time. So, Group A and Group B are finished now. Looking very strong. So, Group C, it's going to Black Fade, A-Man, and Ling's Walkhouse. Ling's Walkhouse. Which will it be? Will it be Team It's Gosu or Excuse Me joining them in Group C? And then, of course, by default, we'll know who's in Group D. So, here we go. Who's going to be in Group C? Two teams left. I got one right here. Not looking there. Oh, upside down. Oh, there you go. It is Team It's Gosu. Going to be joining in Group C right there. So that definitely just got really strong at the end there. So Team It's Gosu going strong. They're going to be joining A-Man and Black Fade, and then Ling's Walkhouse. So that's honestly. That I really feel like that could be a contender for Group of Death with Group B. The way that finished, that's actually a very, very strong group too. Yeah, Ling's Walkhouse. The thing about them, like I said, I mean, they're actually they actually look like a solid team themselves. Again, I don't know too much about them, but it's Cat LeMain's team and whatnot, and they've proven in history that they can actually they at least have experience. So. Yeah, that's that Group C, man. That's powerful. And, of course, that means Group D. That, of course, will be Excuse Me to finish off and just pull them out right there to prove that I actually had them in there. There you go. So, Excuse Me, the final team. So, there you go. I don't know if okay, you did. All right, so the groups are finished now. Again, the matches are set to take place in about a half an hour from now. So, looking forward to getting coverage started on that as soon as possible. But those are how the groups are looking, and as I said, if I just had to give an initial look at this and say which team or which group I felt was the most dangerous one, well, Group C and Group B are equally tough in my opinion. I mean, both of those groups, very, very powerful groups. Group A and Group D, not taking anything away from them by any means, but that's definitely a little bit lighter Perhaps, especially with Fnatic Raycall. They should. Nothing against the other teams, but I feel Fnatic Raycall should have a pretty easy time in that Group D right there. So, there you go. That was the Cooler Master HoNor Tournament. $5,000 on the line. Group stage selection show. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. I did. I mean, it was a lot of fun. And again, that's definitely a cool part of having a group stage format like this. Is you can make some drama out of it. You can make some suspense out of it. And create a lot of discussion as well. It creates the most discussion, no doubt, out of really any format when it comes to tournament play. So, excited that we're doing this. Excited for big shout out to Cooler Master for that matter. CSN as well, Cyber Sports Network, for helping organize and run the tournament, and of course CM Storm on there as well, as you can see as a sponsor. So. Now, what we're going to do now, we're just going to take, obviously, I'm not going to stand in there for that long, so we're going to take a half-an-hour break, guys. I am going to shut down the stream simply because I do have to activate the delay now and put that on. So the stream will be back up in about 20 minutes from now. So definitely hang tight, guys. We are going to be casting. It'll probably be back up in about 20 minutes, and hopefully we'll get coverage started in about a half an hour. So that's when things are set to get started, guys. As far as what we're going to cast, now the scheduling has to be made here. So as soon as that's finished, obviously we'll take a look at it and see who we're going to cover. Again, Group B and Group C, those are the ones that I'm really looking at personally, and very likely going to cover something from that today. So, but very possible we're going to be covering at least 4 matches today, guys, here on HoNcast. Again, each team plays each other twice, but only 2 of the 3 rounds are going to be happening today. So again, all teams are going to be playing 4 matches total. So that's what you can expect today. Going to be a lot of fun. Really excited for it. As far as the It's Ghost event, I do notice people keep constantly bringing this back up. We talked about this yesterday too. Ziori is actually, of course, he is back with It's Ghost now, casting with them. They're actually covering the finals. So we're not covering the finals. The It's Ghost casting team is covering the finals. It's Ziori and Sneaky. I'm not sure if, the last I checked, I believe it is supposed to be happening still today after this is finished. So later on today, that is Team It's Ghost against Trademark Esports in the grand finals there. So don't quote me on that, though. I really am not sure. But they're covering that, so we're not. So don't expect to see it on HoNcast, is basically what I'm getting at. But we got plenty of HoN coverage anyways today. So there you go, guys. To wrap this up, once again, I was Breaking CBK. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You were tuning in to the Cooler Master Honor Tournament $5,000 prize pool event group stage selection show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night. I don't know why I said that. I'm going to see you in a half an hour. See you then, guys.